Welcome back to Gorgeous Gardens of Utah, everyone. Today is another fiery challenge, in this case the Bean Boozled. This is the Jelly Belly Jelly Beans Fiery 5 Challenge. It says, how hot can you handle? Warning, extremely hot. Consume at your own risk. Keep out of reach of children under the age of 13, the elderly, and pets. Do not consume if you are allergic or sensitive to hot and spicy foods, peppers, or capsaicin, pregnant, breastfeeding, or have a medical condition for which consumption of an extremely hot food could cause an adverse reaction. Due to the hot nature of this food, it may trigger asthma symptoms. Do not give to persons except with their permission, and only after sharing this warning. And then on the back here it says, how hot can you handle? Challenge your friends or foes and dare to compare these wildly hot jelly beans. 5 progressively hot jelly beans grow from smoldering Sriracha to scorching Carolina Reaper. Can you handle the heat? Hopefully. Probably not. We all know I'm a lightweight and Cayennes are kind of hot for me. Alright, ingredients. Sugar, corn syrup, modified food starch, contains 2% or less of everything else here. Jalapeño puree, cayenne pepper puree, Carolina Reaper puree, habanero puree, citric acid, sodium diacetate, acetic acid, sodium lactate, natural and artificial flavors, vegetable and fruit juice color, color added blue 1, blue 1, 2, lake red 40 lake, yellow 5 and 6 lake, turmeric for color, maltodextrin, beeswax, carnauba, confectioner's glaze, and salt. The 5 flavors are as follows: Sriracha, Jalapeño, Cayenne, Habanero, and Carolina Reaper. Here is the nutritional information. Alright, let's get gloved up here. I've got my plate for spitting things out. I'm assuming the rules are the same as every other hot challenge. Nothing to drink for 5 minutes afterwards. It doesn't mention anything about that, so I'll just use the 1 chip challenge rules. Alright, here we go. Open it up here. We've got some nice magic beans here. Smells like jalapeno and nachos. Alright. Dump it right out here. Alrighty. Here's what they look like. We'll just separate them out a bit. These Srirachas here, they look kind of like ketchup. So we can easily separate those from the Reapers. And then the Cayennes are the dark kind of brownish ones here. As you can see, the jalapenos we obviously have the most of. There we go. Not a lot of habaneros though. And then Carolina Reapers. There we go. Alright, so the Sriracha, ketchup looking ones. There we go, there we go. That's a Sriracha. Alright, so there we go. So we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40. About 40-ish beans. There we go. And I'm just going to do 1 of each here, so we will gather, see there's a good splotchy one. 1 of each. Alright. Alright. We'll put the other ones back in the box. Alright, so here's what the jalapeno looks like. Here's the Sriracha. Just looks more like a cherry. The Cayenne Reminds me of the cinnamon regular Jelly Bellies. And then Habanero right there. And Carolina Reaper with the cherry and splotches there. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. This one is Sriracha. Yeah, tastes like Sriracha. Stuff I used to take that when it was winter time when I was working outside at the garden center. I would just squirt that in my mouth and it would warm me up for a few minutes. Alright, that wasn't bad. That was actually quite good. Okay. Jalapeno time. I think that one should have been before the Sriracha. That one's pretty good. I mean, it tastes okay. Tastes like a candied jalapeno. Yeah. All right. Cayenne time. That tastes like pepper. They all taste like a candied version of the pepper. So far, anyway. Well, those were disappointing heat-wise. I have no doubt this one, however, will be much hotter. I've never actually had a habanero pepper by itself. I don't think I've ever actually tried one, unless it was in my death grade mix I made last year. We'll find out. It's got some heat to it. That's hotter than the other ones. But the Reaper now, pretty sure I'll be spitting this one out. It's building. The habanero one's building. My eyes are just barely starting to water. My tongue feels like it's on fire, but not like the white hot when I licked the Trinidad Scorpion 2 years ago. That one was the worst. I can feel myself starting to drool a bit. But that still does something. That still cools stuff off. Generally. Generally when I eat peppers, if I go and it still feels like there's hot air blowing in my mouth, yeah, it's gonna be a while. Alright. Carolina Reaper belly time. Tastes fruity, like I've heard of Carolina Reapers like. Yeah, that's hot. Woo! Debating on whether to swallow this. There it goes. It's actually not as hot as the habanero. At least that one wasn't. And I tried to find the most splotchy one. But yeah, it's still hot. I'm starting to tear up a bit. There's another jalapeno. It's okay. I mean, they're sweet like Jelly Bellies usually are. But I've still got work to do outside, so I'm going to stop. There we go. Well, it didn't spit any out. And I'll not need anything milk-wise for at least another few minutes. Yes, you gotta just sit here and watch me go for 5 minutes, so. Alright, I couldn't just sit there for 5 minutes. So I got up and reviewed footage. It's, what is it? It's been about, I started at 2:43. You probably can't see that, but it's now 2:56. So, 13 minutes. It's been about 13 minutes. I've burped up and spit some out. My cheeks were hot. They're not as hot now. So, it's got maybe a 10 to 12 minute burn, and then it just dissipates. So, thank you for watching.